So have fun. And with that, I'd like to turn it over to Izzy for an introduction, please.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hi everyone. Nice to see everyone. Thanks for having me, Walter. Um, okay, yeah, so what I share in my meetings is a message of non-duality. Um, so of course there's a lot of ideas about what this word actually means. But the suggestion in the meetings is actually that this word doesn't have any meaning, of course, like any words, that nothing actually has any meaning. So, what non-duality, not two, obviously, is actually pointing to is this. And that's all that the meetings suggest. So the meetings and this so-called message just purely suggests that this is it. And when I say this, I don't mean an idea, I don't mean an abstract concept, I don't mean anything deeper than or hidden or mystical or magical or far away. What I really mean is this: us sitting on Zoom is all there is. So what appears to be happening, this so-called meeting, this live stream, Walter and I chatting, questions being asked, Izzy answering, or whatever comes up, is just what appears to be happening. So it's very straightforward and it's very simple. And it's a direct aliveness. So it's this. It can't be understood, it can't be known, because it is boundless. It's boundless aliveness. And what appears to be happening is already whole and complete. It's perfect, if you like. It's everything, and it's this. And so it's not on a path. It can't become more of itself. It can't become more whole and complete. As I say, it can't be realized or understood either. So that's it, of course, so to speak. This doesn't ask any questions. There are, of course, actually no questions. And this message isn't an answer. It's not a truth or a reality, or a deeper meaning to life. All that's really being suggested, or one could say the meeting seemed to come as a response to this so-called separate experience, this so-called arising, you could say, of I am. So there is just boundlessness. There's just what appears to be happening, but then there seems to be something in this that claims ownership, that claims to have a life. So there seems to be this sense that can arise of I am sitting on this Zoom call. And with this sense, this seems to have an energetic center. So there just seems to be energetically this sense that I am here right now, this sense of presence. And so energetically, this is a center point. Everything comes back to me. So I am listening to Izzy, and there is something that can be referenced. I can reference myself in time and space. I am sitting here and I'm hearing these words, and these are my thoughts. And this just seems to be energetic. And so what these meetings and this message is suggesting is that that energetic embodied sense of I am is actually an illusion. So it actually isn't there to begin with. It never actually happens. So it's an illusion that actually doesn't even happen. There is no illusion. But of course, there can seem to really be this sense of being alive. And so what this message suggests is that this so-called sense can just completely collapse for absolutely no reason at all. It can just explode. Energetically, this whole sense that I had a life and that I was me can just seem to die, just like that, if you like. There's no reason behind it. And actually, it's only with this so-called collapse, so to speak, that it's actually seen, or obvious, if you like, by no one, of course, that there never was anyone. There never was an individual that had a life. There never was a separate energy. There never was an actual contraction in the body which gave birth to this I am. The whole story of me was a dream, and it never actually happened. So yeah, I mean, questions seem to come up, of course, for whatever reason, and that's